I know you can't speak for the entire offense, but after that Ole Miss loss, when Tim apologized and essentially guaranteed that this team would not let up throughout the rest of the season, what did that say to you about Tebow?
It said a lot. It said a lot, you know, to publicly announce that in front of everyone, to, you know, that we weren't going to lose a game, and, you know, with all the emotion that he had, it meant a lot to me, you know, to say that my quarterback, you know, could stand up and is a man of character, you know, and really when our backs were against the wall and everybody doubted us out, he stood up and was like, you know, we gonna make it, you know, and everybody felt the same way though in the locker room. Everybody felt the same way, all the O-line, and everybody felt the same way. Tim just came out and publicly said it, you know, but everybody took it upon amongst themselves, you know, to go ahead and bounce back. So it meant a lot to me personally.
Good job, man.
Along those same lines, I was wondering if any of you guys could comment on what you did, you know, X's and O's wise, on the field wise, after the Ole Miss game, to where the offense really became unstoppable. There was talk about like wider splits with the offensive linemen. I don't know anything about the X's and O's, so I was wondering if there's anything tangible on the field that you guys did to where all of a sudden you guys were really clicking.
I'd probably have to say it was a lot more care. I mean, a lot more film time. I mean, taking it more serious than what we did. I mean, we probably expected just to go out there and beat Ole Miss, but I mean that goes to show that any team can beat you at any time. So, I mean, just a lot more care and passion and love for the game on the whole team.
Other fellas?
Go ahead, bro. Oh. Thought you wanted Murphy, but no, that big splits thing was just a schemed up game plan, and we used it last 2 years ago against LSU, and it worked pretty good. But that was just a schemed up thing, and like he said, we just started watching more film and practicing harder, and that paid off for us.
Bill, anything to add?
You know, we just started out scheming. You know, other teams we didn't really. And that's really it. We just went out there with energy and passion and, you know, love for the game, you know, something that we didn't have for Ole Miss. And it was just totally different mindset on this team. That's about it.
This one's for all three of the offensive linemen. As the protectors of Tebow, you guys probably know him better than anybody else. We know he does mission trips, he visits hospitals. Does he ever do anything wrong? Does he ever not leave a tip? Does he ever trip people in the street?
No, Tebow a jokester. He tries to make everybody laugh, but I mean, sometimes it's not that funny. But we laugh because it's Tim Tebow.
Along those same, maybe you can answer this. There are those on the outside wonder if Tim Tebow is the real deal because he goes to the missions and he does certain things and he speaks to prisons. So you guys know him better than anybody else. So if anyone wants to answer this, but is he as genuine with you guys off the field as he is a leader on the field?
Tebow doesn't do anything negative. I mean, don't even cuss around Tebow. He might even throw a punch at you. I mean, but Tebow's a great guy. I mean, a lovable guy to be around, and I mean, a leader on our team.
To the Pouncey brothers, can you talk about you guys were FSU fans growing up, correct?
Yeah.
And ultimately decided to go to Florida. And I was just wondering if you could comment on a little bit about the recruiting process and how you decided to end up playing for the Gators.
Well, we was committed to Florida State our junior year, and we always wanted to go there. We grew up fans of Florida State. And I guess the whole time we was committed there, we only talked about it like once for like a minute. But when we came here, we felt like, you know, we was good with Coach Meyer. Like, we spent time with him every day we was here. And we felt like more of a family, and so I guess that's why we made our choice to come to Florida. I feel the same way. I mean, Florida Gators know how to recruit. I mean, they can take you from anywhere, anytime, and I mean, just more of a lovable team, and I mean, guys to be around, family type coaching staff, and it's just great to be here.
And along those lines, on a personal note, I was curious as to how your father's doing, and will he be able to attend this game?
Yeah, he'll be at the game. They actually coming down Wednesday. They got a hotel, so he'll be here.
Good.
Hands up.
Were you guys definitely going somewhere together?
Oh,
No doubt about that, or what?
No doubt about it. I mean, we was always going as two twins and never going to break up till hopefully we get to go to the NFL. And if that breaks us up, then so be it.
It's always a package deal then, huh?
Always.
Along those lines, I'm sure you guys have been able to fool the teachers along the way. I was wondering if Lewis or Phil, you play alongside him, you get confused? I mean, they're identical twins.
Nah. Mike has flames on his arms, so I can kind of tell, but nah. It took me about a year to really tell by the face, but the flames really got me, so kind of helped me.
I still can't tell.
Just call him Pouncy?
Yeah, I just call him Pounce. Yeah, when we were doing the film, I was filming, I said, turn around, let me see, which one are you? You know, I still don't know, so I just...
Murph third.
Lewis, when did Urban yesterday was talking about how your career really did a turnaround. You started to buy into it. What triggered that for you? What made you the player that you are today?
Man, sitting on the sidelines, you know, watching everybody else play and, you know, not really being a part of the team and not, you know, feeling, you know, just walking around the locker room and, you know, you got Dallas Baker, you got Bubba Caldwell, you have Jamel Cornelius, you have C.I., then you have Percy coming in, you have Cooper and Jared Faison. I was like, man, I got to make a name for myself, you know, and, you know, just wanted to make my family proud, make my mother proud, and just work for her. And that just became my motivation and my drive. And I think it also had a lot to do with just waiting my time, too. You know, we had Dallas Baker, you know, the touchdown maker. You know, can't just come in and just, you know, take over his sunshine, take over his limelight. So I pretty just waited my turn and just continue just to work hard and just stay focused.
Back to the Ole Miss game, have any of you ever been a part of one game that changed so much, especially a loss?
You know, in 2006, you know, we lost to Auburn, and that was kind of the same thing. You know, it was kind of like a shock, and it kind of got us to play harder. It kind of, you know, like we said, it just made us, you know, show that, you know, any game we can lose, any moment. You know, every play counts, every second. And, you know, losing that game, just like Ole Miss, was something that, you know, got us going, and it just got us to be a totally different team. And just, you know.
Lewis, your thoughts on that?
What was that?
Your thoughts on that same question?
I'm fine. Go ahead. I forgot the question. I was zoned out. What was the question again? Oh, no, I haven't. I mean, well, the OC, yeah, Auburn was kind of the same way, but I think this one, in my eyes, personally, it hurt more because I was playing. You know, it hurt, and everybody. I never seen a team grow together as much. You know, even in 06, you know, the offense didn't gel like we gelled, like we're gelling now. The way we put up points and the way we took on the other teams, we just took on a whole different mindset. And then I mean, I'm thankful for the Ole Miss loss. You know, and we see that Ole Miss is a good team. We just saw who they play. Texas Tech, you know, and they did, and we lost 31-30, and we bombed out on 2 field goals and a couple drives we did bad on, but I mean, I'm glad for that loss. I'm thankful, and our whole team is, because it really was an eye opener, and it really showed us that this season could end at any time. So we just made sure that we just took every rep and stayed focused, and every play just approach each team. Don't overlook any team, because when we played Ole Miss, I think we were kind of overlooking and looking forward to LSU, and Ole Miss got us. So that's what we just started taking the focus, just focus on each team each week and don't think about anything else.
Lewis, you guys played well in the last 2 games without him, but if Percy's back and 100%, how nice is that, and how much does that help you out as a wide receiver?
Oh, man, it helped us out a lot. Because ever since Percy's been gone, even the last 2 games, I had a couple double coverages. And when Percy's out there, he brings a whole different dynamic to the game. You know, can't nobody on our team can replace Percy. We have to do it as a unit. And when he comes back, it's just going to open up the game so much more, the inside game, the running game. So that's pretty much it. I mean, the line see the difference.
Love when Percy in there, boy. Slows everything down.
I asked Watkins the same question I'll ask you guys. Do you ever get annoyed at Tebow when you're on the bus and you have to wait for him, sign all those autographs, and you're hungry? And
Tebow has the frame of anybody. I mean, I'm glad that Tebow has that for himself, and I mean, we don't pretty much take it like that. We joke about it, if anything.
Yeah. It's kind of cool, man, being with a rock star.
Guys, I'm trying to understand the dynamic of this offensive coordinator situation. You have two right now. How are you guys approaching that? I mean, do you go talk to Coach Mullen, Coach Adazio? I mean, what's the situation? Like, what's that like, knowing that one's on his way out and there was a new one coming?
Really, it hasn't changed anything. You know, we have a lot of mature players on the team. Everybody's a grown man. Everybody has, matured. And I think if it was last year, it would be a big problem. But this year, everybody knows that you have to better your life. Everybody knows that you have to move on eventually. And everybody just handles it that way. You know, it's jokes. There's a lot of jokes, a lot of comments. But other than that, everybody wanted Coach Mullen back. Everybody wanted him here with us because we don't want to break routine. That's how it was. And it really hasn't distracted us at all. I don't think it's distracted any of us. It's really, we're all thankful, and it's a blessing for Coach Mullen. And we're just going to, after this game, go ahead and just go out and try to play our best and do what we do and keep on moving.
Phil, this one's for you. SEC Media Day, I remember you said how bad of a singer Tim Tebow was. Jason was in here before and said that he is actually trying to prepare himself for American Idol. Have you given them any coaching, and will you manage them if they go big time?
Wait, Watkins is?
Yeah.
Watkins is on American Idol.
I actually never heard him sing, not once, so he just...
sing a little bit.
I never heard him sing, but I would love to hear him sing, I guess, if he's that good.
Oh, man, I can't wait to tell Jay what about that.
So you said Jason Watkins said he's going to be on American Idol? He's going to try out for American Idol?
Was he serious? I hope he tries. I want to see that.
He was just trying to impress y'all.
Hands up, questions?
To a couple of you guys, it doesn't really matter who, but not that you guys haven't scored points, but the amount Oklahoma has scored is just pretty unbelievable. Do you take it sort of personally that you have to keep up in this game?
I don't think we're going to play keep up, but, I think it's going to be a good game. And, both teams are going to go out and play hard and physical. It's the last game of the year. The biggest game of the year, and everybody's going to be watching, and everybody got to go out there and put on a performance for this national televised game.
We got time for one more question.
The defensive guys were in here yesterday, and it seemed like they just let loose, had a little fun. And you guys are kind of the same way. Tebow does get a lot of the media coverage, and you guys get covered a lot in Gainesville. But are you guys enjoying this moment, being able to, be out here in front of everybody and let it go a little bit?
Man, I'm taking it all in. I was here in 2006, and I wasn't. I got a name tag. I was in the back, like, they'll school me out the picture. So so right now, man, I'm just taking it all in. I'm loving it. They weren't here the 06 year, so this their first time, and they reached the pinnacle of college football. But I'm just soaking it all in because I know how it is to be on that other side and still in the bed right now sleeping. So I'm just sucking it all in.
We linemen, so we don't really care, man. We had to wake up an hour and a half earlier for a full padded practice in a couple hours, so we'd rather been sleeping.
Okay, fellas, thank you very much. Good luck to you.
Thanks.